Walk into any McDonald's anywhere on Earth, any KFC, any Pizza Hut, any Popeyes. Different countries, different cultures, different languages on the signs outside. But inside, one thing is always the same. Red. Everywhere. The walls, the logo, the packaging, the uniforms, the trays. And you've probably never stopped to ask why. It's not a coincidence. It's not a preference. It's neuroscience with a budget behind it. It starts in your brain before you even open the door. The human eye processes red faster than any other color. Not slightly faster, significantly faster. Red triggers a stress response in the nervous system, a small but measurable spike in heart rate and adrenaline. Your ancestors evolved that reaction over hundreds of thousands of years because red meant danger, blood, fire, a predator. Your brain learned to snap to attention the moment red entered your vision. Fast food companies didn't invent that reaction. They just figured out how to exploit it. When you see a red sign from the highway at 60 miles an hour, your eyes lock onto it before your conscious mind even registers what it says. The golden arches work because of the yellow, but you stopped because of the red. The color did its job before the logo ever had a chance. But that's just the beginning. Once you're inside, red does something more specific and far more valuable to the restaurant. It makes you hungry, not metaphorically, physiologically. Studies on color psychology consistently show that red and its neighbor orange stimulate appetite more than any other color on the spectrum. They increase salivation. They make food look more vivid and appealing. They make you feel like you want something even when you walked in only planning to grab a drink. Think about every fast food brand you know. McDonald's, KFC, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, Popeyes, In-N-Out, all of them anchored in red or orange. This is not a design trend that caught on randomly. These are billion-dollar companies with entire departments dedicated to consumer psychology. Every color in their branding was chosen with a specific behavioral outcome in mind. And red's outcome is simple. Get you hungry, get you ordering, get you spending. But there's a third layer to this that most people never consider. Red doesn't just make you hungry. It makes you eat faster and leave sooner. Research in environmental psychology shows that people in red environments eat more quickly and feel more restless than people in blue or green environments. They chew faster. They finish sooner. They feel a low urgency that they can't quite explain but respond to anyway. For a fast food restaurant, that is worth millions. The entire business model of fast food is built on one metric above everything else: table turnover. The faster a table empties, the faster it fills again, the more revenue that chair generates per hour. A restaurant that seats 200 people but turns every table 3 times in a lunch rush is worth 3 times as much as one that turns it once. Red walls are not decoration. They are a mechanism for moving people through the building faster without ever having to ask them to leave. Compare this to fine dining. Walk into an expensive restaurant and notice what colors you don't see. No red walls, no orange lighting, soft neutrals, warm dim yellows, deep blues. Colors that slow your heart rate, relax your body, make you want to sit back and stay a while and order another bottle and take your time with dessert. Because in fine dining, the longer you stay, the more you spend. The business model is the opposite of fast food, and the colors reflect that completely. Fast food figured this out decades ago and built it into every location on Earth. And it goes even deeper than the walls. The lighting in fast food restaurants is specifically tuned to make food look more appealing under red-orange tones while simultaneously making the environment feel slightly uncomfortable for extended sitting. The seats are hard or only slightly padded. The music is fast tempo. The air conditioning runs colder than you'd keep your own home. Every single sensory detail in that building is calibrated toward the same goal. Get you in, get you hungry, get you eating, get you out. You think you're just stopping for a burger. You are moving through an experience that was engineered from the parking lot to the exit door to extract maximum value from the minimum amount of your time.
And here's the part that should genuinely make you pause. It works on everyone, including people who know about it. Color psychology doesn't require your belief or ignorance to function. Your nervous system responds to red whether you studied marketing or never thought about it once in your life. Knowing the trick doesn't make you immune to it. The hunger you feel in that building is real, even if the reason for it was manufactured. This is why rebranding away from red is one of the riskiest moves a fast food company can make. When companies have experimented with cooler, more modern color palettes, cleaner whites and greens to chase a healthier image, they consistently see a drop in impulse ordering. The colors feel premium and calm. Customers take longer. They consider their choices more carefully. They spend less. The data always pulls them back toward red. Because red doesn't ask you to think, it asks you to want. And in the fast food business, wanting is everything. So next time you're pulling into that drive-thru, telling yourself you weren't even that hungry, just a quick stop to something small, ask yourself one question. Who decided you were hungry? Because it probably wasn't you.